Okay, we'll study today constant K band pass filter. This is another important topic, constant K band pass filter. So it is a combination of low pass filter and high pass filter. A series of low pass filter and high pass filter. What is the low pass filter we discussed earlier? Low pass filter L by 2, L by 2, L by 2, here L by 2 and C. So here also it contain L1 by 2, L1 by 2 and C2. It also contain a high pass filter. What is the structure of high pass filter is Z1 is a capacitor, Z2 is an inductor. This is 2C, this is 2C, this is L. Therefore 2C1 and L2. So where I put double tick is a high pass filter, single tick is a low pass filter. So this is a low pass filter, this one is a high pass filter. So band pass filter contain low pass and high pass. Only restriction is cutoff frequency of low pass filter is above the cutoff frequency of high pass filter. For example, there are two ways of implementation. One way is, what is the low pass filter characteristics like this, and the FC. This is some gain of 1. The low pass filter. If it is an high pass filter, like this you have to design. So this is again cutoff frequency FC. So FC of low pass filter, FC of high pass filter. So what is the statement given here? FC of, you see here, cutoff frequency of low pass filter is above the cutoff frequency of high pass filter. So FC low pass filter should be greater than FC high pass filter. If you cascade them, from here to here, passing up to FC attenuated. After this again attenuated, you will get like a band pass filter. You will get like a band pass filter. Band of the frequencies are passed. So this is FC low pass filter. This is FC high pass filter. So it looks like a band pass filter. So this is one way of implementing. Now again, same thing. How or why it is working like a band pass filter. Z1, if you see a series LC, this one is like a series L. So it will form a series resonance. This will form series resonance. At resonance, what is the net reactance? 0. This parallel will form, this parallel LC will form parallel resonance. Parallel resonance. So at resonance, what is the impedance? At resonance, what is the impedance? Infinite. At series resonance, what is the impedance? 0. So accordingly, if you plot Z1 plot, this is Z1. This one is Z1. Z1 is crossing 0. At what frequency? Fs, series resonant condition. Then parallel LC plot. 0 frequency, inductor is short, so it will start with 0. It will start with 0 here. At resonant frequency, it will go to infinite. At resonant frequency, minus 4Z2 plot we are showing. This is minus 4Z2, minus 4Z2. So at resonant condition, its value is infinite. Minus J infinite to plus J infinite, suddenly changing at Fp, P for parallel. So parallel resonance impedance is infinite. Series resonance impedance is 0. This one is a Z1 plot. Other one is straight away minus 4Z2 plot. If there is a doubt, you draw first Z2 plot, then again you draw minus 4Z2, you will get like this. You will get like this. So minus 4Z2 plot to Z1 plot given. Where they are intersecting, Z1 and minus 4Z2 intersecting at one point, that we are calling F1. At another point, both are equal, that point is F2. So 0 to F1, similar earlier I explained for low pass filter, high pass filter, take the ratio of Z1 by 4Z2, it will be definitely between minus 1 and minus infinite. Therefore, it is a attenuation band. F1 to Fs, that ratio is between 0 and minus 1. Therefore, it is a pass band. Then Fs to Fp, again ratio between minus 1 to minus infinite, therefore stop band. Then Fp to F2, again pass band. F2 to infinite, again stop band. So many bands are changing. Attenuation, pass, again attenuation band. But it is not working like a band pass filter. To make it work like a band pass filter, simple magic is this attenuation band should be eliminated. If this attenuation band is eliminated, this pass band merge. It begin with the stop band, again pass band, again end with the stop band. Therefore, excellently it works like a band pass filter. But how to eliminate this attenuation band? To remove this one, Fs must be equal to Fp. What is Fs? Series resonance. Fp is parallel resonance. If we select the component value such that series resonance, parallel resonance are equal, and definitely this attenuation band is eliminated, both the pass bands are merged, and excellently it works like a band pass filter. So that is one prerequisite condition. So in general, the reactance curves show that two pass bands might exist. If, however, anti-resonant frequency means parallel resonant frequency of the shunt arm is made to correspond to the resonant frequency of the series arm, the reactance curves become as shown, and only one pass band exists. Only one pass band exists. So under that modification, then up to F1 is a attenuation band, F1 to F2 is a pass band, F2 to infinite is a stop band. So this portion is a stop band, and in between is a pass band, and this is again stop band. So now it is working like a band pass filter. So to work like a band pass filter, what is the condition we discussed? For the condition of equal resonant frequency, so series and parallel should be equal. What is the resonant frequency? We studied earlier, omega naught equal to 1 by root LC. But here series L1 C1, so omega naught square L1 C1 is equal to 1. What is the parallel containing L2 C2 na? Parallel resonant frequency formula also same. So omega naught square L2 C2. So this is the condition we have to maintain. And omega naught square cancel. L1 C1 equal to L2 C2. So this is one important condition. If L1 C1 is equal to L2 C2, series resonance, parallel resonance are equal. Our condition is satisfied. In the middle, whatever attenuation band is coming, that is eliminated. Both the adjacent pass bands are merged, excellently working like a band pass filter. This is one condition. Second condition, it is a constant K. Why it is a constant K? In this also Z1, Z2 must be some constant value which does not contain any frequency term. Independent of frequency, Z1, Z2 always fixed. So that you have to prove it. What is Z1? J into omega L1 minus 1 by omega C1. Simplify, you get this. Z2 is parallel combination of j omega L2 and minus j by omega C2. So they are parallel. J omega L2 into minus j by omega C2 divided by this addition. Simplify, you will get this. Now we are looking for Z1, Z2. Multiply carefully. L1 C1 equal to L2 C2 substitute, and this cancel. It is becoming L2 by C1. So Z1, Z2 is equal to L2 by C1 will come. But L2 by C1 is also equal to L1 by C2. Na? If you cross multiply, L2 C2 is equal to L1 C1. So therefore, L2 by C1 is equal to L1 by C2 equal to constant RK square. Therefore, Z1, Z2 product here also constant. Therefore, it is a constant type. This is second formula, useful when we are designing a problem. Next important, at cutoff frequencies, that is from the beginning I am telling na, to find cutoff frequency, we have to equate Z1 to minus 4Z2. When Z1 is equal to minus 4Z2, this condition is satisfied only at cutoff frequency. Now, if I square it, Z1 square equal to, or you multiply both these sides with Z1. Z1 square equal to minus 4 Z1 Z2. But what is Z1 Z2 equal to RK square na? Minus 4 RK square. Again find out Z1, you will get to plus or minus J, because root of minus 4 na, plus or minus J, 2 into RK will come. This is another equation will come. Now here we'll get one another derivation, so that Z1 at lower cutoff F1 is equal to minus Z1 at upper cutoff F2. So Z1 is a series resonance, and the graph we have studied already in series resonance. Current variation will be like this, then impedance variation will be like this. This is a resonant condition, this is lower cutoff, this is upper cutoff. So at this, whatever you are getting here also you are getting same thing. Like that. So that Z1 at lower cutoff is equal to minus Z1 at upper cutoff of F. So same way, omega 1 L1 Z1 value. Omega 1 L1 is equal, omega 1 L1 minus 1 by omega 1 G1, omega 1 C1 is equal to minus of upper cutoff, omega 2 L1 minus 1 by omega 2 C1. This is based on above statement. Z1 only at lower cutoff equal to minus Z1 at upper cutoff. So here omega 2 substituted, here omega 1 substituted. They are not exactly equal. With the minus sign, they are equal. So further you simplify, substitute this equation and carefully observe. You will get a third equation, f naught equal to root of f1, f2. So resonant frequency is geometric mean of lower and upper 3 dB. This is third equation. This derivation also derived in resonance topic. Here also derived again based on that condition. This is the third formula you need to remember. Next, if the filter is terminated in a load Rk equal to R, then the value of circuit components can be terminated in terms of R and the cutoff frequencies F1 and F2. So just look at this fourth equation how I got. Yeah. 1 by omega 1 C1, 1 by omega 1 C1 minus omega 1 L1 is equal to 2R. How I got this one? What is Z1 is? What is Z1 is J omega 1 L1 minus J by omega 1 C1 is equal to minus J 2R. Okay, Z1 is, if you see this equation, Z1 is equal to minus J 2R. Minus J 2R. Minus J 2R. At lower omega 1. Lower 3 dB capacitive reactance is more. Therefore, net value is negative. Upper 3 dB inductive reactance is more than capacitive reactance. Will get a plus. So J will cancel both the sides, but minus will be the right side. If you eliminate minus, 1 by omega 1 C1 minus omega 1 L1 equal to 2R. So that's what I have written, fourth equation. 1 by omega 1 C1 minus omega 1 L1 is equal to plus 2R. Plus 2R. So this is fourth equation. And all these four equations solve, you will get L1 formula, you will get C1 formula, L1 formula, L2 formula, C2 formula. But it's unnecessarily you are by hearting these formulas, not necessary. And all of you concentrate only these four formulas. What is the first formula? L1 C1 equal to L2 C2 one formula. Second, L2 by C1 equal to L1 by C2 equal to RK square. Second formula. Third formula, F naught equal to root of F1 F2. Fourth formula, 1 by omega 1 C1 minus omega 1 L1 equal to plus 2R is fourth formula. If you remember these four, what we have to find? We have to find what? L1, C1, L2, C2. So in the exam, what they give? What is the specification they give? Compulsory R0 will be given. R0 of 100 ohms. Then lower cutoff frequency F1 given, some 2K, 2 kilohertz given. Then F2 also given, some 4 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz given. Then design a constant K band pass filter T and pi type. They can ask only T type, they can ask only pi type. Sometimes they don't mention. According to your choice, you can go for it. Like this problem will be given, design a constant K band pass filter. So straight away, recollect these four formulas and solve those formulas, those equations. Find out L1, C1, L2, C2. But remember, here you have to write L1 by 2. Here 2C1, 2C1, L1 by 2. Here L2, C2, same structure. If they ask pi type, L1 by 2, L1 by 2 become L1. 2C1, 2C1 becomes C1. Here 2L2, C2 by 2, 2L2, C2 by 2. This is band pass filter pi type. Band pass filter pi type. And T2 pi, pi 2 T, I already told you, na? So like that. Here L2, you can write 2L2 to L2 parallel, it will become L2. To get C2, C2 by 2, C2 by 2 parallel, you will get to C2. That's why here written C2 by 2, C2 by 2. Here 2L2, 2L. So if you remember T, you can get back pi. Don't by heart both. Anyone strongly, confidently remember, you can easily get other one. So this is what constant K band pass filter. It is a band stop filter. I will not explain much. Just idea I will give. Band stop or band elimination filter. If the series and parallel parallel tuning arms are interchange, series and parallel. That means whatever is there, that is interchanged. Whatever we are showing in parallel arm, shunt arm, keep it in series arm. Whatever is there in series arm, change into parallel. So what is the earlier series like this now? Inductor and capacitor. This is what band pass. Like this we have shown. So here shunt arm is parallel. Now shunt is becoming now series L1 by 2, 2C1. Then series inductor capacitor, that is shifted to parallel. So L2, C2. That is only the change. This is T type. T type. This one is pi type. So you can follow same guidelines. You can draw same graphs. You can prove this is a band elimination filter. And accordingly, you can derive those 4 formulas and you can design similarly. So most important, constant K low pass, high pass, band pass. Band stop is not so important, but if they ask like this, you have to do it. This is what the topic. And next class we will study M-derived filter. M-derived filter. So what are the drawbacks with the constant K? Disadvantage of constant K. Disadvantage of constant K. To eliminate the disadvantages of constant K, we go for a M-derived. So what are the disadvantages? Attenuation doesn't rise very rapidly at cutoff. Attenuation. Any filter, any ideal filter, how it will change? If it is a low pass filter, it will passing, then attenuation means suddenly it is coming. Na? This is an ideal, but constant K filter, it will not be like this. So it will be slowly changing. Here, variation is slowly changing. That's what alpha behavior. Attenuation doesn't rise very rapidly at the cutoff. But what we need, it should change suddenly. But in constant K, what is observed? Varying slowly. Second one, characteristic impedance Z0 varies widely over the pass band, so that a satisfactory impedance match is not possible. So filter is terminated with R0, but if you see the Z0 characteristics of the filter in the pass band is changing, is not constant. I can show that. You just see, or even I can show in low pass filter. So 0 to 1, a real number, it is varying, not constant. That is a drawback. That is the drawback. So what is the second drawback is Z0 varies widely over the pass band, so that satisfactory impedance match is not possible. So these are the two drawbacks. What is the first drawback? Attenuation alpha is varying slowly, not rapidly. Second, in the pass band, characteristic impedance is not fixed, it is changing. Therefore, impedance mismatch is there, and effectively power will not be reached to load. These are the important drawbacks of constant K filter. To eliminate these two drawbacks, we go for a M-derived filter. So next class we will study M-derived filter. Now I will stop.